Namaskar. Hello and welcome to PGurus channel. I'm your host Sree Iyer. Today is a special session that I wanted to go live with you to share some of the things that are happening in the United States. Many of you have family there, and many of us in United States are still not aware of how illegal immigration funded by your and my taxpayer money is being used to try and house all these illegals. And now it is getting out of control, it is being overrun, and in fact, the number of people who have entered the country in the last 3 years is more than the combined population of 36 states of United States. That means out of the 50, 36, that means almost 3/4. You have recreated 3/4 of the United States in just the last 3 years. Who's behind it? Who's funding it? How are these people able to come to the United States? All this we are going to show with the help of videos. So may I request all of you to first like this video, because we have put on a lot of research to try and get you all this information. There's additional stuff in the reference section in the description that you can go in and look at more data on this. So here we go, the first video. This is right on the boundary wall. You can see the fence, and then you can see the opening, and you can practically walk across. And some of the things that people are telling us, it's just mind-blowing. There are people who have special packets that are being given by Customs and Border Patrol, and what they do is that they take that and they're not even asked for any ID at the time of boarding a plane. Imagine that. No ID asked. They just have to show this package and they can go to anywhere across the country. And God only knows where they are going and disappearing. By law, they are supposed to be brought in front of a judge who will determine whether they can stay or not. But how did things come to this? This is what we are going to look at. Here is a quick slide deck that we have put together. So here we go. Taxpayer-funded luxury. You know why we call this thing taxpayer-funded luxury? Because in New York, for more than a year, many illegals were housed in 5-star hotels in downtown Manhattan. I mean, these things start at like $500 a day. Can you imagine the amount of money the state of New York had to pay to all these 5-star hotel owners so that the illegals could stay there? Then when the money ran out and they forced all these people out, the illegals didn't know what to do. Now they've been getting angry. I've told you once before also, they are basically, taking their anger at the common residents such as you and I, taxpayers, go to middle class neighborhoods and they are doing all kinds of crapping there. It is really, really sad. Why did you bring them in if you didn't know how to use them? And more importantly, who gave the Biden administration the authority to bring in so many illegals into the country? So one of the arguments that is placed is, look, United States has to become a manufacturing nation again. Most of us are white collar, desk bound people. We don't know how to go into an assembly line and do the work. Therefore, we are going to get in illegal immigrants. They come in at a very low price, and that can make manufacturing affordable in the United States again. So STFU, that's what they tell us, right? Except that they forgot to put in one important clause there. Anybody who can come in, they should have first filtered and said, what is it that they are looking for? Did they advertise in countries like India where they can easily get very good, cheap workforce that could come and gladly work for 3-4 years? Why not? Why could have this not been a simple work program like the H1s and so on, so that they could have them, bring them under that category, 2 years, 3 years, whatever was the duration, and then have them go back to their countries. Why illegal? Because the illegal immigration poses special problems. First of all, these people are not skilled. Second of all, they're all coming with just one backpack. How are they managing? How did they come for months together in just one backpack? Is there a support system behind them? Who's doing all this stuff? Who is telling them that here in this part, this is a 3,000-mile boundary between US and Mexico. But they seem to know exactly where it is open. How is that happening? All sorts of questions. So this mass illegal immigration resulting from Biden administration is costing American taxpayers hundreds of billions of dollars now. Hundreds of billions of dollars. I can already see my electricity bill has gone up, my water bill has gone up. I mean, the government is socking it to us in every possible way. And so we have solar panels. They don't like it because solar panels generate their own electricity, which means the electric company cannot charge you rate. So this frustration is coming out in so many different ways. I don't even know where to begin. Taxes are going up, especially in states like California. Good businesses are leaving the state, which means well-paying jobs are leaving here. Soon, you're going to have the real estate in California collapse. I mean, by the way, California real estate is not that great, except in some pockets. In San Diego area, it's very high because of the fact that there are companies like Qualcomm and many medical startups that brings in its own high-end people. Some pockets of LA area are well attended. These are well the people are willing to pay top dollar, especially ocean-facing stuff. Santa Barbara, same thing, and the Bay Area. Bay Area is where the maximum number of people who are entrepreneurs, who are engineers, doctors, startups. All these things are there. But after that, beyond that, California doesn't have a lot of well-paying jobs or well-paying houses or expensive houses. So where is this government going to make up? There's a $60 billion tax shortfall in this year's budget. And you know what? Once Gavin Newsom, the current governor, his second term runs out in November, California is going to get a lieutenant governor who will become the governor because it's a solid Democrat state, and she is a hand-picked Soros appointee. Whatever we have experienced so far, things are going to get just worse. Now, here is the other thing. NGOs are using American taxpayers to relocate migrants, and they are doing it in a very surreptitious way. Here, Mission Border Hope in Eagle Pass, Texas. Remember, I talked about Eagle Pass, Texas last time also. There was a park called Shelby Park where the state police of Texas were trying to prevent illegals from coming inside. And what we found was a video, and this is in Tucson, Arizona. Arizona is a bordering state to Texas, and there somebody tried to find out what exactly was this building without board, without anything all about. And I'm going to just share with you that video. Just take a look at this.
Is basically an unmarked building. All signage is removed. That's the first sign you know that this is an NGO, a non-governmental organization, in this case, 𝗣𝙗𝘅 𝗎𝗓𝗄, who is housing illegal immigrants. Let's go inside to see what happens. Trying to rent a room?
Oh, no, we don't rent rooms.
Why? Is this a hotel?
We don't. Can you guys get off the property, please?
Is this not a hotel?
Can you please exit the property? It's private property.
Whose private property? There's no name outside?
Can you please have them exit the building?
What's the problem? But is this where illegals are being housed with government funding?
Can you please get off our property? All of you, please, or I'm going to call the police.
Please call them. Yeah, hi, what is this?
You need to leave, please.
But I need to know what it is. Oh, 𝗣𝙗𝘅 𝗎𝗓𝗄. This is 𝗣𝙗𝘅. This is an NGO paid for by government money.
We're not going to answer any of your questions.
Just, can you explain what you do here?
No.
Why is so much secrecy? That's what the American people want to understand. What's happening here? Why?
So I'll just wait with you here until you leave, but we won't be answering any questions.
¿Podemos hablar? Tú puedes hablar con nosotros si quieres. Yeah.
No, sorry guys.
Huh?
You guys cannot come into our shelter.
To be seen, directions to a hotel, the aeropuerto.
We get our computers. Yes. Okay, I will, because honestly.
There you go. So what does one make of this? What is really going on here? And why is there so much of a secrecy? What are they trying to hide? And again, like I said, this is taxpayers' money that's funding all this stuff. Where is the Biden administration finding the money for all this? Are they just printing dollar bills? And how long can they do this thing? We already saw the problem in New York City. And now here's the other kicker. people in Michigan are being asked to take on board illegals. One family, one illegal immigrant. Are you kidding me? Do you know what it means? This is exactly what Mao Zedong used to do. People in Shanghai who were well off, they were asked to take 5 families from rural China. I mean, imagine one house having one family of 5 children, for example, was asked to house 5 families, each one with 5 children each. 35, 40 people living in one house, same kitchen, same bathroom, same everything. This is exactly how Mao punished all those people who were capitalists in those days in China. This is exactly what's going to be happening in the United States. And Michigan, what the heck are they doing? So this is just one example, guys. So NGOs allow immigrants to travel anywhere in the US. Immigrants just need to go to a window at Mission Border of Hope and receive a plane ticket to wherever they would like to fly. No photo ID, no ID, nothing of anything except the paperwork given by the CBP. These guys can go and completely melt away inside the vast expanse that is the United States. So these are, look at these blue buses here. These blue buses will take you from the border to San Antonio Airport. And from the San Antonio Airport, you can go anywhere you want. They fly away. That's it. Nobody knows where they're going. This is becoming a huge problem. This is going to be something that's going to really, really blow up. And I think the Biden administration is being controlled by somebody else for whom Mr. Biden said, okay, I'll give you a free ride, do whatever you want. And the guy is half senile. Come on, let's accept it. In a rare moment of clarity, we're going to show you in the evening a video where he's actually able to put together a few sentences without making any errors. I said, wow. He must be on some drug that makes him think extremely clearly. Whatever it is, it's good for the country, but at the same time, these kind of decisions are bad. I'm not against. I'm a legal immigrant myself. I'm not against immigration. I'm only for legal immigration with paperwork. So you know where they are going. You know that they are fulfilling a certain need that the country has. Now, this Biden-funded NGOs, by not allowing people to even find out what they are doing, aren't they acting against the nation's interests? These are all people in their, who will do this thing in their right mind to say that, look, illegals are being allowed. Some obscure rule will be quoted saying that according to this rule I'm being doing, these are my orders, and this is what I will do. There are no houses to house them. Like I told you, there are not many places where they can go. Already, New York City is overrun. Chicago doesn't want to take any more illegals. All these sanctuary cities are the first ones to get hit. San Francisco, the city is unlivable, guys. You are really, really finding it. People are finding it very difficult. Aggressive poaching, aggressive panhandling. Panhandling means, if you don't give them $10 or whatever money, they start becoming aggressive. They might snatch your purse. So the city of San Francisco, which used to be a tourist spot, is becoming more and more endangered. Now, evening time and night time, forget about it. There was one CEO of a company who got mugged to death. So all these things are now beginning to take front and center stage. You saw that this particular video that we just showed you, this has gone viral. And everybody, is beginning to ask questions. The answers they say is that they are just doing charity and that this work is humanitarian. And they have said that we are doing what the government is asking us to do, and we have the funding from the government. So that's all they have to say. How far is this going to go? Don't you think that this has to stop today? The numbers that are bandied, how many illegals are there, range from 4 million to 7 million. At the higher end, 7 million. Over the population of over 36 states of United States is less than that. So 3/4 of the United States has been created in just a matter of 3 years. These are all facts. And who was the border czar? The Vice President Kamala Harris. And how many times has she gone to visit the border? Once. And that too after much goading and much ridiculing. And I don't even know what she did there, because I don't even have photographs or videos. That I'm just told that she went once. So she's not doing this. Mayorkas is doing it. Who is Mayorkas? You can look it up on what on the Biden administration is. Who is this? And whatever is happening is really, really sad. This used to be a great country, and I personally feel that the United States cannot print its money. It cannot print its way out of this problem. No. Already countries are beginning to question the ability of the United States to keep on printing dollars, which is not going to work. And I think things are coming to a point now where I think even moderate Democrats, lifelong Democrats, generations of Democrats who've been voting Democrat, they may change their mind this year and vote for Trump. Barring any surprise, I expect Trump to come back as the president of the United States, but I have my doubts because this is not a clean process. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click on the bell button for notifications. Namaskar.